అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. సర్వేభ్యో నమస్కారః. Today is another good day that we are going to have another chapter from Bhagawadgita by Dr. CSR Prabhu garu. Today will be chapter 15. We will start the session with paying our respects to our country by reciting Vande Mataram by Challa Chittibabu garu. Let us request Challa Chittibabu garu to recite Vande Mataram, please.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Subrajyosna pulakitayaminim pullakusumita drumadala shobhinim suhasinim sumadhura bhashinim sukhadam varadam mataram vande mataram. Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. ధన్యవాదములండి చాలా చిట్టిబాబు గారు. Now let us request Vidya Venkatnarayan garu to chant Prarthana, please.
Meditation for a minute, please. Three times Omkar. गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामविद्रवतु। ॐ श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे। न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मां पाहि गुरो। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम।
శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమ హరి ఓం. ధన్యవాదములండి వెంకటనారాయణ గారు. Now let us request our Guruji, Dr. CSR Prabhu garu, to start the webinar, please.
Okay, today I will cover the 15th chapter, which is very important. In fact, in the entire Bhagawadgita, 15th chapter is considered as the summary of the entire thing in the philosophical domain. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavad-gita Panchadashodhyayah Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Urdhva Moolam Ashwadham Prahuravyayam. You can all chant this on your own. No need to unmute. Urdhvamulam adhashakam ashwadham prahuravyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda savedavid. Please mute your mics, all of you. So, there is a description of a tree, Ashwadha tree, people tree, which is having the roots at the top and these branches in the bottom, inverted Ashwadha. So it has the leaves which are the Vedas, Veda mantras. There are an infinite number of leaves. And he who knows this tree, he knows the Vedas. Urdhva moolam adhashakam. Moolam urdhvaha, shakha adha. Ashwatham. It is called Ashwatha Vriksha. The reason why it is called Ashwatha Vriksha, Ashwatha in this Bhagavad Gita context is Shva means what in Sanskrit? It means tomorrow. Shwatha means that which is definitely there tomorrow. Ashwatha means that which is not definitely going to be there tomorrow. What is that? It is not going to be there tomorrow. Fixed. The Jagat, the universe which you see, is not fixed. It is continuously changing. What is there today, it will not be there tomorrow. Something else will happen. Continuous changes are taking place in the universe. Therefore, it is Ashwatha. And he who knows this knows the Vedas. So let us see what Adi Shankaracharya says. Urdhvamana vichadina tatra tavad vraksharupaka kalpanaya. It is an imagination. Vairagya hetoho samsarasya rupam varnayanti. This samsara into which we are born and we grow and we sustain and we finally, the bodies will die. This samsara is being explained. Viraktasya hi samsarach Bhagavat Tattvajnane Adhikaraha Na Anyasyati Urdhvamoolamiti. Urdhvamoolam Kalataha Sukmatvat Karanatvat Nityatvat Mahatvat Cha Urdhvam. Only for those who have Vairagya, the samsara will be destroyed. Otherwise, he will be caught up. Why it is called Urdhvamulam? Karanatvat, Nityatvat, Mahatvat, Cha Urdhvam Nikhyate. Brahma, Avyaktam, Maya, Shaktimat. So that Moolam is the Brahma, the root of this Maya Prapancha. Then Moolam, Manyeti Soyam, Samsara Moolaha, Urdhva Moolaha, Srutescha, Urdhvamulo Avashakha Yesho Ashwatha Sanatanaha. Kathopanishad also gave this depiction. Puranecha, in the Puranas also, in the Mahabharata, Avyaktamula, Rajamaseva Anugrahochiraha, Buddhiskandamaischa Indriyantara Kotaraha, Mahabhuta Vishakascha Vishai, Patravans Tatha Dharma Dharma, Apushpascha Sukhadukha Phalodayaha, Ajivya Sarvabhutana Mahavriksha Sanadanaha, Etad Brahma, Vanam Cheva, Brahma Charati Nityashaha, Eta Chitva Cha Pitva Cha, Jnanena Paramasina, Tatascha Atmanatim Prapya Yasmat Na Avartate Punaha. This is in Mahabharata, in the Ashwamedha Parva. A similar but not same exactly depiction is made. That means this depiction of an inverted tree is there in multiple places. It is in the Kathopanishad and also in Mahabharata. Of course, the details are slightly different. Urdhvamulam samsaram mayamayam vriksham adhashakam mahadahankara tanmatra layam. So these shakhas, the branches, they are made of ahankaras and tanmatras. Vasya adho bhavanti soya adhashakha. They are actually going down, growing down, down, down. Avyaya samsara mayaya anadikala pravrittatvat soyam samsara vriksho avyayo anadi ananta dehadi antarashrayohi prasiddha suprasiddha. So this samsara is well known. It is anadi, avyaya. Tam avyayam tasyeva samsara vrikshasya idam anyad viseshanam chandamsi asya parnani chandamsi chadanat rugyajussamarakshanani. So the word chandas is referred to Vedas, even in the Panini Ashtadhyayi. Rugyajusama lakshanani yasya samsara vrikshasya parnani va parnani yatha vrikshasya parilakshanarthani parnani tatha vedaha samsara vriksha parilakshanarthaha dharma dharma tadhetu phala pradarshanaarthatvat yatha vyakhyātam samsara vriksham samūlam yastam veda sake vedavit vedadhavit ityartha. So all these leaves are the Vedas, or the knowledge in the Vedas. Traigunya Vishaya Veda in the second chapter is said. And he who understands this tree, samsara vriksha, he really knows the Vedas. Nahi samulat samsara vrikshad asmad dhyeyo anyo anumatro avyavasishto astyatah sarvajna sarvavedardha vided iti samula samsara vriksha jnanam stauti. So he who understands samula ashwadha vriksha, which is inverted. Mula is a brahmajnana, Brahman, and the lower levels are the ordinary Triguna, based jnana. Tasya samsara vrikshasya para avayava kalpah chodyate adhascheti adho manusyadibhyo yavat sthavara murdham cha yavat brahmana vishwas dham ityetam yatha karma यथा श्रुतम ज्ञान कर्म फलानि तस्य वृक्षस्य शाखा इव शाखा प्रवृत्ता प्रगता गुण प्रवृद्धा गुणवत् गुण सत्वरजस्तमो हि प्रवृद्धा गुण प्रवृद्धा विषय प्रवाळा स्थूलीकृता उपादान भूतै विषय प्रवाळा विषया शब्दादयः प्रवाळा. The attractive sensory objects, sound and taste and form and shape, these are all the attractive sensory objects. Vishaya pravala shakha samsara vrikshasya parama moolam upadanam karanam purvamuktam abhedadinam karma phala janita raga dveshadi vasana moola niva dharma dharma pravritti karanam vyantara bhavani tanusya atascha dehadyapekshaya. So the branches and the flowers and the fruits. Guna pravruddha vishaya pravala atascha mulanya anusantati. So the gunas are the basis of the shakhas, and the pravala, the fruits which look very attractive, are the sensory objects, our desire fulfillment. Dharma dharma pravritti karana vyantara bhavani iti cha dehadyapekshaya mulanya अनुमंतस्या प्रविष्ठा कर्मानुभव कर्मानुबंधीनि कर्म धर्म लक्षण कर्मानुबंधीनि मनुष्य लोक यदि कर्मबंधास पश्चान भावी येषानुभूति अनुभूतवती तानि कर्मानुबंधीनि मनुष्य लोके विशेषतः अत्र हि मनुष्याणां कर्माधिकारः प्रसिद्धः. So in the Manushya Loka, we have many lokas. We have Devaloka, Gandharva Loka, so on and so forth. So in the Manushya Loka alone, karma is possible to be performed. Punya karma is possible to be performed. If you perform Papa karma, you have to face the consequences of misery. Yastvayam varnita samsara vrikshaha narupamasyeha tadhopalabhyate nanto nachadir nacha sampratishtha. Na rupa रूपमस्येह यथोपवर्णितं तथा वै न उपलभ्यते स्वप्नमरीच्युतकमाया गंधर्वनगर समत्वात्. Just like the truth in the dream or in the Maya magical projections like virtual reality and artificial intelligence created appearances, they have no truth in them, but they appear to be there. Ashwadhamenam yadhoktam savirudhamulam Ashwadhamenam savirudhamulam asanga shastrena dhrudhena chitva. So this Mayamaya tree, samsara vriksha, has to be destroyed. With what? With a sword. What is that sword? Asanga, detachment. Not worried. You have to be detached. If you are not detached, you will suffer. Asanga shastrena dhrudhena. You should have strong detachment, strong sword to cut it down. Tatap param. Tat parimargitavyam. Why should you cut it down? To clear the path. so that you can go forward. It's stopping your progress path. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata nanivartanti bhuyah. After going into which there is no question of coming back. Tatah tat paschat param vaishnavam tat parimargitavyam anveshanam jnatavyam ityarthaha. The acquiring knowledge is called going forward. Yasmin pade gataha pravishtaha nanivartanti. After having gone into which pada, the Brahma pada, you will not be able to. There is no need for coming back. Nanivartanti na avartante bhuyah punaha samsaraya katham parimargitavyam ityaha tameva cha yah padashabdo nyuktaha adya madhava bhavam purusham prapadya ityayim parimargitavyam tat charanataye ityartha ko asau purusha ityuchyate yato yasmat purushat samsara maya vriksha pravritti pravritta nivrita indrajalika diva maya purani chidamtini. So, as he said, Mama Maya Durachaya, the ancient Purani Maya is creating this Maya Samsaram Brahma. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yata pravritti prasuta Purani. So, those who have yata pravritti, controlled mind, they will be able to surrender to the Parama Purusha. Mevacha adyam purusham prapadye yata pravritti prasuta purani nirmanamoha yata sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta kama dvandvair vimukta sukhadukha sangaye gachanti amudha padamagayanta. Who are those who are going to go to that destination by cutting down this tree with a sword of detachment? Nirmana moha. Those who have given up abhimana and moha, delusion and ahankara. Gata sanga dosha, those who have given up the attachments. Adhyatma nitya, those who are permanently established in spiritual domain. Adhyatma. What is adhyatma? Swabhavo adhyatma uchyate aksharam brahma paramam. Swabhavo adhyatma uchyate. Vinivritta kama, those who have given up all desires. All desires have been eliminated. Vinivritta, they have gone. Dvandvair vimukta, sukhadukha sangai. They are liberated from all dualities and attachments to sukha and dukkha. Gachanti amudha, those amudhas, that means those jnanis. Mudha is a fool. Amudha is a jnani. Padam avyayam tat, they will reach that padam. Natad bhasayate suryo. Once having gone there, there is no sun, no moon, na shashanko, na pavakaha. Yam yadgatva nanivartante tad dhama paramam mama. After reaching which you will not come back. And that is my param dhama. Mama sho. So, what does this whole story mean? That means if you have these qualities, nirmana moha, jitasanga dosha, adhyatma nitya, vinivritta kama, dvandvair vimukta, sukhadukha sangai, gachanti amudha, padam avyayam tat. Such people will cut down this samsara vriksha with the sword of detachment and move forward, cross it over and reach the ultimate destination, which is Parandhama, Brahmapada. Mamaivamsho jivaloke jivabhutas sanatanaha. Manashashta. Till now he has given a total description of the process of enlightenment. And now he is giving individual themes. Jiva, who is this Jiva? Mamaiva Amshaha. This Jiva is my own speck part, Amsha. Jivaloke Jivabhutaha Sanatanaha. In this Jivaloka, this Jivabhuta, the essential Bhuta, that means the entity called Jiva, is my own Amsha. Very important point to note. Jiva is not totally independent. Jiva is Jivatma and Ishvara is Paramatma. So Atma is common. Mamaivamsho Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatanaha. It is eternal. It is there in the past, it is there in present, it will be in future. Sanatana. Manashashtani Indriyani Prakritisthani Karshati. What will it do? It will get connected. Akarshati. With the Indriyas inside the nature. Nature has the Sukshma level of the Indriyas. It will connect to it. And to the mind. Mind is also there in nature. So the Indriyas in mind will be connected, derived, some part of it is derived. Mamaivamshaha Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatanaha Manashashtani Indriyani Prakritisthani Karshati. Then it will acquire a body. Shariram Yada Avapnoti. It enters into the pregnant woman's womb around 4th month. The Jivatma, having attracted the Panchendriyas and the Manas from nature, it will enter the body. Shariram Yada Avapnoti Yacha Apyutkramati. Then finally it will go away. When it goes away, Grihitva etani samyati. It will take these senses and mind and then go away. Just like breeze carries the smell of the pollen grain. Vayun Gandhani Vashayat. Now I will elaborate the description of this by Adi Shankaracharya. Jivaloke Jivanam Loke Samsare Jivabhutaha Karta Bhokta iti Prasiddhaha Sanatanaha Chirantanaha Yatha Jalasurya Kasuran Suryamso Jalanimitta Apaye Suryam eva Gatva Nanivartate Tenaiva Atmana Sangacha Devameva Yadhava Ghatadyupadi Parichinnaha Ghatadyakasha Akasha Shamsan Ghatadi Nimittapaya Akasham Prapya Nanivartata Ityayam Ata Upapanna Muktam Yad Gatvana Nivartante Itinam Niravayasya Paramatmana Kutopi Ya Ekadesho Amsha Iti Savayatvet. That means this infinite Paramatma like space, in that Ekadesho Amsha, one Amsha. Iti Savayavatve, with organs. Cha Vinasha Prasango Avayava Vibhagat. Naisha Dosho Avidya Kruto Upadhi Parichinna Ekadesho Amshayava Kalpito Yata Darshitaha. Due to Avidya, this singularity of Jiva is created. Darshitaschayam Adhakshetra Jayi Vistrashacha Jivo Madamshatvena Kalpitaha is created out of my own small part. Katham samsarat yutkramati chetyuchyate manashashtani indriyani srotradini prakritisthani swasthane karna seshkulaya seshkulyadav prakruto sthitani karshati akarshati kasmin kale Shariram yada vapnoti yacha apyutkramati ishvara. Shariramiti yacha vyada acha utkramati ishvaro dehadi sanghata swami jivaha tad akarshati iti shlokasya dvitiyo pado ardhavashat prabhamyeva sambandhate prasameva sambandhate yada cha पूर्वस्मात् शरीरात् शरीरान्तरमवाप्नोति. So he will quit the previous body and enter into a new body. So the in between, see, you may think that as soon as he quits, he enters into another body. It can happen that way also. It happens in some cases. But in some cases, there is a gap in between. And that gap is the other world, Swarga and Naraka, which you have to suffer, pay the price of your sins committed in the Naraka and enjoy the fruits of the good activity, Punya Karma in the Swarga. 50% only. Remaining 50% is fixed deposit. So when that 50% which is being exhausted in the Punya Loka and of course in Naraka Loka, when both are reduced, as soon as the Punya becomes equal to Papa, they both become equal. He will be born into a human womb. If the Papa is more than Punya, he will be born into animal wombs. Srotram, Chakshus, Sparshanam, Rasanam, Granam. What are these indriyas? The 5 senses. Rasanam, Granam, Evacha, Adhisthaya, Banaschayam, Vishayanupasevate. And it will enjoy the sensory enjoyments, Vishayas, with the help of the mind coming into the 5 senses. The sensory stimulus, so-called enjoyments, coming through the 5 senses and are enjoyed through the mind. If the mind is not there, there is no activity possible. Utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvidam vimudhananupashyanti pashyanti jnanachakshusha. Evam dehagatam dehad utkramanta iti utkramantam deham purvopatam parijyanjantam sthitam vapi dehe tishtantam. Either when this Jivatma leaves the body or when it is present in the body, Ishtantam Bhunjanam va Shabdati Chopa Upalabhamanam Gunanvitam Sukhadukha Mohadvai Mohadjair Gunair Anvitam Anugatam Samyuktam Ityartha. When it is there in the body, right now we have our Jivatma inside, present in our body. At that time also, Utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam. When it is enjoying the objects of senses, even then in all these conditions, vimudha nanupashyanti. You can ask why it is not visible. It will not be visible because we are vimudhas. Pashyanti jnana chakshushaha. Those who have a jnana chakshu, they can see. Atyanta darshana gochara praptam vimudha drishta drishta vishaya bhoga balakrishta chetastaya. All the vimudhas, they are totally engulfed with the drishta adrishta vishaya bhoga balakrishta chetastaya. Taya anekadha mudha nanupashyanti. They cannot see. Aho kashtam vartade ityanaproshti Bhagavan yetu punah pramana janita jnana chakshusta evam pashyanti. What is jnana chakshu? Jnana chakshu is third eye, they say. In humans, not in Shiva. I'm talking of humans. Shiva opens his third eye, means everything will become bhasma. But we are talking of humans. We have 3 eyes. Netratrayo, you might have heard. Even in Aganyasa, we will be telling Netratraya. There is a third eye, which is where we keep our bindu. And also it is the point to meditate in Bhrumadhya and above Bhrumadhya. So that third eye is what? Jnana Chakshu. So how he is interpreting Jnana Chakshu? He is interpreting as Pramana Janita Jnana Chakshu. Provable knowledge. Only based on analysis of proof. So whatever is visible to the five senses and analyzed by the mind in a very basic manner, like moon appears as a poppet size. The mind also says poppet size. But the pramanas, Anumana pramana shows that it is not poppet size, it is a very huge subplanet or satellite of Earth. Similarly, stars, they appear small specks, but they're as big as the sun. So how do you know all this? This is only through pramana janita jnana. Pramana janita jnana chakshuhu. That means inferential scientific knowledge is the third eye. See, when you have a small child, Upanayana is performed. The fellow doesn't know anything. I just went to an Upanayana. He was 7 years old. He doesn't know anything. Absolutely. He is an absolutely innocent person. But then, in case of our children also, when we performed Upanayana, they were absolutely innocent. In fact, some of them are still in the lap of the mother. That's why mother is there. But as he gets educated, his jnana chakshu opens. Of course, after Upanayana, that's why it's called Upanayanam, additional eye. So his knowledge, he will be taught Vedas, Vedangas, Upanishads, everything, like what we are teaching in this course. So jnana chakshu will open. So those who have the jnana chakshu open, they can see this jivatma coming and going. Yatanto yoginas-chaiva, yogis can see. Pashyanti atmanyavasthitam. Yatanto apyakritatmano naivam pashyanti achetasaha. Fools cannot see. Yatantaha iti yatantaha prayatnam kurvantaha yoginas-cha samahita-chittaha. Yoginaha ke yoginaha yoginaha te ye samahita-chittaha. Samadhi, deep meditation. Evam prakrutam atmanam pashyanti. They will see this self. Ayam ahamasmi upalabhante atmani swasyam buddhavasthitam yatantopi shastradi pramanai akrutatmano asamskrutatmanaha sap tapasendriyajayena tapasa indriyajayena duscharitada anuvarata ashantadarpaha prayatnam kurvantopi nainam pashyanti. Achetasa avivekinaha. Achetasa means avivekinaha naivam pashyanti. Even if they put effort, they cannot understand. They cannot see. Yat padam yad adityagatam tejo jagat bhasayate akhilam yat chandramasi yat chagno tat tejo vidhi mamakam. The radiance out of sun and the radiance out of moon and all radiance is big out of me. That is what Yat padam sarvasya avabhasakam api agnyadityadisham jyotirna bhavayante yat praptascha mumukshavaha punaha samsara vimukha nanivartante yasya cha padasya upadivayadena anuvidhiyamana jivaha. What is the difference between various individuals? It is upadhi bedha. Ghatakashada iti vak akashasya amshastasya vadasya padasya sarvatmatvam sarva vyavaharaspadattvam cha vivakshus chaturbhi slokai vibhuti sankshepa Bhagavan. So he has given he is now going to give his vibhuti. First he has given about the light. Yada adityati, yada adityagatam, adityasriyam, kim tat tejo deeptihi prakashaha jagat bhasayate prakashayati akhilam samastam yat chandramasi shashabhriti tejo avabhavakam vaktate yaccha agno bhutavahe tat tejo vidhi vijanihi mamakam madiyam mama vishno tad jyotihi adhava adityagatam tejas chaitanyatmakam jyotihi Chandramasi yachagno vartate tattejo vidhi mamakam madiyam mama vishnostajyoti. Now gama vishyacha bhutani dharayamyamojasa pushnami chaushadhim sarva somo bhutva rasatmaha nanu Sthavareshu jangameshu cha yat tat samasam chaitanyatmakam jyotihi. Now, what is the jyoti? There is a beautiful sloka. Antar jyotir bahir jyoti pratyak jyoti paratpara jyotir jyoti swayam jyoti atma jyoti shivosmya atma jyoti mano jyoti jyoti chakshusha pashyati sabhahyabhyantara jyoti sa jyoti shiva muchyate. To put it in a nutshell, what this means is that you see, you are able to experience or see this universe because your eyes are there. Suppose you have no eyes. Suppose there is a blind man. What he will see? He will see nothing. So, eye is the fundamental. Now, you look at, I have seen people who are, when I meet a person after a long time, I'm passing in front of him, but he doesn't pay attention to me because his attention is somewhere else. That means even if the eyes are open and they are active, the mind is not present. Nothing can be seen. Attention. So that attention is in the mind. So the mind is the real Jyoti, Mano Jyoti. So outside, because of the light, the eyes get the light into the eyes and the eyes are able to see. And even eyes, if they see, it doesn't help unless the mind attention is so. And mind, now this mind, when will it be there? It will be there only sometimes, not there always. Like when you go to deep sleep. Yesterday night you might have slept well. That's why you're attending the class today. So when you went to sleep, deep sleep, not the dreams, there was no mind. Even if for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever you experienced, pleasant experience, I enjoyed my sleep. What is that? You are enjoying yourself. There is no mind. That means you are the real observer, feeler, thinker, knower. You are the real light. You means the self. And that self is nothing but God. Jivatma is part of Parama. Is an Amsha. So that is the real big light, of which a small speck is yourself, the Jivatma. If that is there, then the mind will be there. If the mind is there, then the eyes will function. If the eyes function, then the light can show the object to the eyes and to you finally. So everything is based on your existence consciousness. So that is the point here. Gama vishya bhutani dharayamyahamojasa. Now he is explaining another dimension of the reality. Kincha gamiti, gam prithvi. Gam means prithvi. In fact, one word gau is also used for prithvi. Ayam gau. There are some mantras in the Vedas. They refer to the earth only. Gam avishya, having spread all over the earth. Bhutani dharayamyahamojasa. I am upholding all the beings on this earth. Prithivim avishya pravishya dharayami bhutani jagadaham aham ojasa balena. Ojas is power. Ojas is not ordinary power. It is special power which holds up. One of the definitions of Ojas is why everything is not disintegrating. Molecules, atoms, why they are not disintegrating? They are like this. That is due to Ojas Shakti. Ojas is that power. Yad banam kamaraga vivarjitam aishwaram rupam jagad vidharanaya prithivyam avishtam yena gurvi prithvi na adhipadhapatati. Gravitation included. Na vidiryate cha tathacham mantravarnaha yena dyaurugra prithvi cha dridha tadadhara prithivim ityadisyato gamavisya cha bhutani characharani dharayamiti yuktam kincha prithvyam jata oshadhi. And then what are born out of earth? The plants, medicine plants and other plants. Every plant is a medicine. Oshadhi sarvan vrihi vadya pushnami pushtimati rasasvadumatis chakaromi. By becoming moon, somo bhutva rasatmakaha, Somassan rasatmako rasasvabhava sarvarasanam akaras somaha sahi sarvaushadhi sar swatmarasanupraveshena pushnati. The moonlight actually gives the strength to the plants, medicinal plants. If there is no moonlight, then they will not grow at all. In fact, there is one plant, Amruta, Uduchi, Tippatiga. It will grow one leaf per day. As per the moon, the leaf will be growing. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashritaha. I become the Agni, Vaishvanara, and I am located in that form in the bodies of living beings. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashritaha Pranapana Samayuktaha. I will get an equilibrium between prana and apana. And I am digesting Pachami Annam Chaturvidam. So what Shankaracharya is saying about this? Ahameva Vaishvanara Udarastho Agni Bhutva. This sloka is recommended to be chanted when you eat food. After doing pranahutis, Om Bhur Om Bhur, like, then you chant this sloka. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamasritah Pranapana Samayukta Pachamyannam Chaturvid. So this Jఠaragni, the Agni inside the stomach, I digest all four types. Purushe yena annam pachyate ityadis suter Vaishvanarasan Praninam Pranamatam Dehamasritah Pravrishtaha Pranapana Samayukta. Equilibrium between prana and apana. Prana, that means metabolism and catabolism. Pranapana abhyam samayuktaha samyuktaha pachami paktim karomi annam ashanam chaturvidam chatushprakaram bhojyam bhakshyam choshyam deyam cha bhokta vaishvanaro. There are two possible interpretations. This food which we take is of four types. Bhojyam, bhakshyam, choshyam, lehyam. Lehyam means that which is only liquid. Bhaksham is that which is eaten. So depending on nature of food, this four. Then another category of rasa, virya, vipaka. So the food, the rasa is extracted, virya is extracted, vipaka, and then finally bone marrow also is coming out of the food oil. The ashtadhatus are. Annam somaha tadetad ubhayam agni shomau sarvamiti paschyato annadosho lepo nabhavati. So if you chant this sloka as a mantra while before starting eating food, it will digest your food very well. This is a very important takeaway today to practice, because our digestion is always a problem in the old age. So first you sprinkle water with Gayatri mantra on the food which you are going to eat. Om Bhur Bhuvasva Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. You surround the whole plate with a little bit water. Then you take with cow ghee, pure cow ghee, hot rice. Om Pranaya Swaha, only one finger, this much pinch, and don't chew it, just swallow it. Cow ghee rice. Om Pranaya Swaha, Om Apanaya Swaha, Om Vyanaya Swaha, Om Udanaya Swaha, Om Samanaya, 5 times. After that, you chant this sloka. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashritaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvedam. You chant this and eat food and it will be very well digested. Sarvasya Chaham Hrudi Sannivishto Matasmrutirjnanam Apohananche. I, being located in the heart of all beings, and because of me, memory and knowledge, hypothesis and antithesis, uha, apoha, all these are coming now. Vedaischa sarvairahameva vedyo vedantakrit veda videvacha. I am the one who is being known through all the Vedas. Vedaischa sarvairahameva vedya. Vedanta Krut. I am the one who made the Vedanta. And I am the one who knows the Vedanta. Sarvasya, kim sarvasyati? Sarvasya pranijatasya aham atma san hrudi buddhau sannivishta ato matta atmana sarva praninam smrutir jnanam tada upahanam cha managabanam cha yesham yatha punyakarmanam punyakarmanurodhena jnana smruti bhavati तथा पापकर्माणां पापकर्मानुरूपेण स्मृति ज्ञानयो अपोह false antithesis, false perception. Upagamanam cha vedaischa sarvair ahameva. And by all the Vedas, I am the one. Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyaha. Ahameva paramatma vedyaha. Veditavyaha vedanta krut. Vedantartha sampradaya krut ityarthaha. Vedanta sampradayas. I am the maker of the Vedanta Sampradaya. What is the difference between the two? Yo Vedadau Swaraprokto Vedante cha Pratishtita. So the Tattvajnana, Brahmajnana is actually declared in the Veda mantras, in the Swaras, but it is established as a doctrine in the Vedanta. Vedante cha Sunischitaha. Ityartha Vedavit Vedardhavit eva chaham. I am the knower of the meaning of the Veda. Dvavimau purusho loke ksharaschaksara eva cha ksharas sarvani bhutani kutastho akshara uchyate. There are two purushas in this world, the destructible kshara and the indestructible akshara. Ksharas sarvani bhutani. All beings are destructible. Kutastho akshara uchyate. The neutral akshara, indestructible, is called Kutastha. This Kutastha, which is known as Akshara. Bhagavataha Ishwarasya Narayanasya Asya Vibhutihi Sankshepah Ukto Visishto Upahadikruto Yadadichyagatam Tejaha Ityadina Adha Aduna Tasyeva Ksharaksharo Praviputataya. Now he is explaining the Ksharakshara discrimination, Nirupadhikasya, Kevalasya, Swarupa निर्दिधारैषयी उत्तरे आरभ्यन्ते तत्र सर्वमेचातीतानागता ध्यायार्थजातं त्रिधाराशिकृचया द्वाविमौ पृथग्राशीकृतौ पुरुषाविति. Two different purushas, the destructible and the indestructible. संसारे क्षरश्च क्षरतीति क्षरः विनाशिति एको राशिः अपरः पुरुषः अक्षरः तद्विपरीतो भगवतो मायाशक्तिः क्षराख्यस्य पुरुषस्य उत्पत्ति बीजम् अनेक संसारि जन्तु कर्मादि संस्काराश्रयो अक्षरः पुरुष उच्यते. कौ तौ पुरुषौ इत्याह स्वयमेव भगवान् क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि समस्तं विकारजातमित्यर्थः. सर्वाणि भूतानि समस्तं विकारजातमित्यर्थः. कूटस्थः कूटो राशिरिव स्थितः अथवा कूटो माया वंचना जिह्माता कुटिलतेति पर्यायः अनेक माया वंचनादि प्रकारेण स्थितः कूटस्थः. संसार बीजा अनंत बीजावंत्या न क्षरति इति अक्षरः. So every word is explained elaborately by Shankara. Uttama Purushastvanyah Paramatmeti Sudahritah. There is a third one, which is Paramatma. Yo Lokatrayamavishya Bhivartravyaya Ishvaraha, who is spread all over the universe. So Abhyam Ksharaksharaabhyam Vilakshanaha, independent of the Kshara and Akshara, specially different is Ksharaksharaopadhidvaya doshena asprushta Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swabhavaha Uttamaha iti. Uttama Utkrishtatamaha Purushaha tu Anyo Atyanta Vilakshana Abhyam Paramatma iti Paramascha Asau Dehadya Avidyakrita Atmabhya Atma cha Sarvabhutanam Pratyak Chetana Ityataha. So Atma means the Sarvabhutanam Pratyak Chetana I. That is Pratyagatma. Paramatme Chudahrtaha. So Paramatma iti Dehadji Avidyakrita Atmabhya Atma cha Sarvabhutanam Pratyak Chetana. There is only one Pratyak Chetana, Pratyagatma, covering all the bodies. And that, see, each one of us is feeling I, but there is one Sigma, sum and totality of all these I's. Swakiyaya Chaitanya Balashakya Avishya Yo Lokatrayam Bhurbhuvaswarakhyam Bhurbhuvaswa, 3 lokas. Of course, there are totally 7 lokas, but starting with 3. Chaitanya Balashakya Avishya Pravishya Vibharti Swarupa Sadbhava Matrena Vibharti Dharayati Avyayo Na Anyayo Nasya Vyayo Vidyata iti Avyaya Ishvara Sarvajnaha Narayanakyaha Ishanashilaha Yo Lokatrayam Avishya Bhibhartra Avyaya Ishvara Yasmat Ksharam Atitoham Aksharadepi Chottama Atosmi Loke Vede Cha Prathita Purushottamaha Yadha Vyakhyātasya Ishvarasya Purushottama Ityetat Nama Prasiddham. And that is called Purushottama. The third one. Tasya Nama Nirvachana Prasidhya Arthavatvam Namno Darshan Niratishayo Aham Ishvara Ityatmanam Darshayati Bhagavan Yasmaditi Yasmad Ksharamati Samsara Maya Vriksham Ashvatakya Atikrantoham Aksharadapi Samsara Maya Vriksha Bija Bhutadapi Chottama Utkrishtatamaha Urdhatamo Vatastabhyam Sharaksharabhyam Uttamatvad Asmin Loke Vede Cha Prathitaha. So everything in the literature has 2 types of literature, the Laukika and the Veda. So in the Laukika, Loke, Vedecha, Prathitaha, what is told as Purushottamaha, Prakhyataha, Purushottama ityevam mam Bhaktajana viduhu, Kavayaha, Kavyadishu, Chedam, Nama Nibadhanti, Purushottama ityena, Abhidhanena, Abhigrananti. Yo mamevam asammudho janati purushottamam sa sarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata atha idanim yadha niruktam atmanam yo veda tasyedam phalamuchyate. He who knows this atma, the phala is this. Yo mam ishwaram yadhokta viseshena evam yadhoktena prakarena asammodhaha sammoha varjitayan janati ahamasmiti purushottamam sa sarvavit Sarvatmana Sarvam Veti. He knows everything. He who knows this Purushottama knows everything. Sarvajnaha Sarvabhutastham Bhajati Mam. He performs bhajana, he will be bhakta to me who is in all beings. Sarvabhavena Sarvatmataya. Hey Bharata. Asmin Najjaye Bhagavat Tattva Vijnanam Moksha Phalamukva. Atha idanim tat stauti iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam maya nagha etad buddha buddhiman syat kritakrityasya bharata ityetad guhyatamam gopyatamam. Gopyatamam means gopyatamam atyanta rahasyam ityetad kintat shastram yadyapi gitaakhyam samastam shastram ityuchyate tadha avyameva Adhyaya iha shastram ityuchyate. So he is calling this chapter itself as a shastra, as Gita is a shastra. Kevalam Gita shastra ardhayeva kintu sarvascha vedanta iti parisamaptaha yastam veda savedavit. So it's not just Gita shastra or only chapter 5:15, but the entire Veda, yastam veda savedavit. That entire sum and substance of the entire knowledge of not only the 15th chapter, but the entire Gita plus even the entire Vedic literature. Vedaischa sarvai ahameva vedyaha iti choktam idamuktam kathitam maya he anagha apapa etat shastram yadha darshidardham bhutva. If buddhiman syad bhavenna anyatha kutakritsya bharata, he who understands this with his own buddhi, he is successful, not others. Krutam krutyam kartavyam yena sakrutajyo visishta janma prasutena brahmanena yat kartavyam tat sarvam bhagavat tattve vidite krutam bhavet ityartha jnanyadha kartavyam परिसमाप्यते कस्यचित् विप्र सर्वं कर्म अखिलं पार्थ ज्ञाने परिसमाप्यते इति चोक्तम् एतद्धि जन्म साफल्यं ब्राह्मणस्य विशेषतः सारस्वत कृतकृत्यो हि द्विजो भवति नान्यथा. So only through jnana you become a brahmana. Iti cha मानवरं वचनं स एतत् परमार्थकत्वं मुक्तः श्रुतवासि अतः कृतार्थस्त्वं भारत इति गुप्यतमं शास्त्रम् इदमुक्तं मया नघ एतद् बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृतकृत्यस्य भारत. ओम तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्म विद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्री कृष्णार्जुन संवादे पुरुषोत्तम प्राप्तियोगो नाम पंचदशोऽध्यायः. How much time we have?
Under half an hour.
Okay, I will cover 16th chapter also, which is very down to earth. Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. The list of qualities of divine nature and list of qualities of demonic nature. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. Dhanam Dhamascha Yajñascha Swadhyaya Stapa Arjavam. दैवी आसुरी राक्षसी चेति प्राणिनां प्रकृतयो नवमे अध्याये सूचिता ताम साम विस्तरेण प्रदर्शनाय. In the 9th chapter we already talked of two categories of living beings, Daivi category and Rakshasi or Asuri category. So those categories are Vistarena Pradarshanaya, to elaborately present those characteristics. The list of qualities are being mentioned. Tatra samsara mokshaya daivi prakritihi nibandhayaman rakshasi cheti. So those qualities which liberate you are called daivi, and those which qualities which bind you are called asuri. Daivya adhanaya pradarshanam kriyate itarayoho parivarjanaya. So what you have to acquire as daivi qualities and what you should reject as asuri qualities are being explained. Sattva samshuddhi abhayam abhiruta, not to be scared of anything. Abhayam abhiruta. Sattva samshuddhi, sattvasya antakaranasya samshuddhi. Samvyavahareshu paravancha maya vritadi parivarjanam shuddha sattva bhavana vyavahara ityarthaha. Sattva samshuddhi is purity of mind, avoiding cheating and delusion and misleading and so on. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi means what? Jnanam Shastrata Acharyatha Sha Atmadi Padarthanam Avagamo Avagatanam Indriya Divasamhare Aikagrataya Swatma Samvejjata Padram Yoga. Jnana Yoga. What is yoga? Yoga is defined as Indriya Divasamhare Ekagrataya Swatma Samvejjata, being established in self-realization, and that is called yoga. And what is jnana? Shastrataha acharyataha atmadi padarthanam avagamo avagatanam indriya. So to acquire the jnana given in the shastra, Vedanta Shastra, Gita Shastra, through the teachers and their explanations, that is jnana, and then yoga, both jnana yoga vyavasthiti, being established. Tayo jnana yogaro vyavasthiti, vyavasthanam, tanishtata, being established. Esha pradhana daivi sattviki sampat yatra cha yesha adhikritanam ya prakriti sambhavati sattviki sochyate. Such a state of mind, such a mind is called sattviki mind. Yadha shakti samvibhagonadinam damascha bahyakarnanam avasha. And yoga is control of the indriyas and mind. Antakaranasya upashamam shantim vakshati. Yajnascha srautognihotradihi smartascha devayajnadihi. The Agnihotra and other Karmakanda and Devayajna's Swadhyayam is Ahimsa, is explaining other qualities. Yajna, there are 11 Havir Yajnas and there are many Smarta Yagas. Abhayam Sattva Samsuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi Dhanam, charity. Damascha, self-control. Yajnascha, Swadhyaya, Tapaha. What is Swadhyaya? Swadhyaya is ऋग्वेदाध्ययनम अदृष्टार्थम तपो वक्ष्यमाणम शरीरादि आर्जनम रुजुत्वम सर्वदा. Tapas of various kinds in Gita. The tapas is explained at the oral level and mental level and physical level. Arjavam is honesty, integrity. Rujutvam, sarvada, always honest. Ahimsa, satyam, akrodha, tyagaha, shantirapaishunam. Ahimsa, we know what is ahimsa. Praninam, pida, varjanam. Don't harass, don't trouble others. That is ahimsa. Satyam, apriya, vratavarjitam, yadha bhutardhavachanam. As it is being told, at the same time told in a pleasant way. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat, asatyam apriyam. Akrodhaha parair akrishtasya, abhihitasya, sa praptasya, krodhasya upashamanam, not to get angry. Tyagaha sanyasaha, purvam dhanasyoktitvat, shantirantakkaranam syopavasha, apaishunam, apisunata, parasmai, pararandhra prakatikaranam paishunam. What is paishunam? Go on backbiting, go on talking bad about somebody. It can be any one of your family members. Husband is being talked badly by wife, or vice versa, or son being talked badly by father or mother, or friend being talked badly about with another person. This is Pishunata. Apaishunam means not to indulge in backbiting, loose talk. Daya bhuteshu, being compassionate. Daya kripa bhuteshu, dukkhiteshu. You should have compassion towards those who are in trouble. Aloluptvam indriyanam vishya sannidhana avikriya mardava mruduta. Mardava mruduta. Aloluta means not getting dependent or addicted to anything. And mardava means mruduta, being soft. Akrauryam, not being harsh. Hri, what is Hri? Hri is shame. You should have shame also for doing something or not doing something. And then achapalam, you should have stability. Achapalam avati prayojane vakpanipadadinam avyaparatrutvam, fixedness, concentrated fixedness. Teja kshama dhriti shaucham, tejaha iti tejaha pragalbhyam satvagadi deeptihi, light. Kshama akrishtasya taditasya वा अंतर्विक्रियानुत्पत्तिः उत्पन्नायां विक्रियया उपशमनम् अक्रोधः इति अवोचाम इत्थं क्षये अक्रोधस्य च विशेषः not to get angry. धृतिः देहेन्द्रियेषु अवसादं प्राप्तेषु तस्य प्रतिषेधको अंतःकरणवृत्तिविशेषो येन स्तम्भितानि करणानि जीव देहश्च नावशिस्ति शौचं द्विविधं मृज्जलकृतं बाह्यमाभ्यन्तरं च. That is physical and external and internal also. Manobuddhyor nairmalyam, purity in your thought process. Manaprasada saumyatvam maunam atma vinigraha. That is considered as tapas. Bhava samshuddhihi. Etat pure thoughts. You may be physically pure, but inside is all filth. You know, about America, people used to say, all Americans are physically very, very pure. They'll keep everything very clean. But internally they are filthy. Their lifestyle, their culture is all gone for a toss. So also in many rich people's cases, physically they'll be looking very good and filthy, but internally is filthy. There's no use of this physical. Maya ragadi kalushya bhavaha evam dvividham shaucham adrohaha. Not to have bad thoughts, cheating, fraud. Adrohaha parag jihasna bhavaya ahimsalam. Not to cheat others. Atimanita atyartham mano atimanaha yasya vidyate. To think very great about oneself. Daivim dehanam ya sampat. This is the Daivi sampat. Akhilasya jatasya deva vibhutyarha bhavikalyanasya tirtho he bharata. These qualities are going to give you great benefits in your whole life in future. Whereas the other negative emotions, negative qualities, they're asuri, dambho, darpo, abhimanascha. Adha idanim asuri sampaduchyate. Dambha. What is dambha? Bombastically talking. Dambho, dharmat, bhajitvam, darpo, dhana, swajanad, nimittam, utsekaha. Darpaha is pride. Oh, I have so much money like that. Astimanaha. Purvaktaha, krodhaha. Krodha has already been explained. Parushamevacha, Parusha vachanam, harsh speech. These are all Rakshasi, Asuri Prami. Parushamevacha. Ajnanam, ignorance, stupidity. Abhijatasya. What is Ajnanam? Aviveka Jnanam, Kartavya, the Vishaya Mithya Prachaya. Knowing the opposite of the real. Kim Abhijatasya Tyaha Sampadam Asurim. Padha Sampadam Asuritam Adhijatasya Tyartha. So all these are Asuri Pravritti. Daivi Sampat Vimokshaya. What will you get the benefit of Daivi Sampat? You will get liberation. In fact, somebody asked me a question day before yesterday. What is the use of studying Gita? Because the children, if they study school studies, they will get a job finally. If they study music, they will go to competitions and get prizes. So what is the need for studying or learning Bhagawadgita? This question was asked. So the answer I gave was, you will get character. You will not get character by other means. So character means if you understand Gita, if you chant Gita, if you follow Gita, then you will get character developed, because it is explaining these qualities which have to be abandoned, the qualities which have to be taken up. Daivi sampat vimokshaya nibandhaya surimata mashucha sampadam daivim abhijatosi bharata dau bhuta sargo lokesmin daiva asura evacha daivo vistarasha prokta asurim partham esruno. Now I am going to explain the asuri pravritti, which you know very well, what you can see with your own eyes everywhere. pravrittim cha nivrittim cha janana vidurasuraha. Asuras will not know what is pravritti dharma and what is nivritti dharma. Na shaucham, no purity. Na api cha acharaha, no protocol. Achara is protocol. Na satyam teshu vidyate, no truth exists in them. Asatyam apratishtham te jagadahu anishwaram. They say that this world has no God. Aparaspara sambhutam kimanyat kamahetukam. Stri Purushayor Anyonya Samyoga Jagat Sarvam Sambhutam. They will say everything is based on sex. Anyat Kamahetukam, Kamahetukam eva Kamahetukam Kimasya Jagatah Karanam. Nakinchit Adrushtam, Dharma Dharma Karanam Antaram Vidyate. Nothing is beyond what is visible. This is the Charvaka, Lokayata, materialistic, hedonistic, and the modern capitalistic way of thinking, consumeristic way of thinking. Aparaspara sambhutam kimanyat kama hetukam. Everything is based on consumption, kama, desire. Etam drishyamavashtabhya nashtatmano alpabuddhaya. This kind of atheistic, materialistic, hedonistic view, drink, dance, enjoy. This is what the Charvakas and Lokayatas, which is now prevalent everywhere. What is this? What will happen by adopting this? Only those fools, alpa buddhaya, foolish people, nashtatmanaha, who have destroyed themselves, will follow this kind of thinking, and they will be born as prabhavanti ugra karmanaha. They will be doing terrible acts. Ugra karma, ugravadi, kshayaya jagato ahitaha. They will be doing things, everything for the destruction of the universe. Jagataya ahitaha. Kamamasricha dushpuram dambhamana madanvita. By having extreme desires to be fulfilled and full of dambha, bombastic talking. I'll destroy you, I'll do that, I'll do this. Dambha mana madanvita, pride, mohat grihitva sagrahan pravattante ashuchi vrataha. They'll be behaving in an impure manner. Chintam aparimeyancha pralayantam upasvita. They got worries which are endless, which will end only at the end of the world. Kamopabhoga Rama Ayeta Vadite. They're always interested in only enjoying material pleasures, drinking, dancing, enjoying drugs. All this which you see is explained here as if he knows very well. Aka Asha Pash Shatair Baddha. They have hundreds of desires binding them up. Kama Krodha Parayanaha. They are always with anger and lust. Ahihante Kama Bhogardham. They, in order to achieve those desires and enjoyments, they will accumulate money, anyaya and illegally, ardha sanchaya, black money. Idamajjamaya labdham imam prapsye manoratham. Now I got this. Now I'm going to get this. My desires are one by one fulfilled. Idamasti iti masime bhavishyati punardhanam. Now I am going to get more. So basically it's a money-based life. Aso maya hatashatruhu. Now I have killed my enemy. I'll kill more enemies. Nishyecha apararapi. Ishwaroham. I am Ishwara. I am God myself. Like Hiranyakashipu. Aham bhogi. Siddhoham. Balavan sukhi. I am very strong and I am very happy. Adhyo abhijanavanasmi. I am very rich. I have a lot of servants. Konyosti sadrush. Who is equal to me? I am the greatest. Yakshe dasya vimodishya iti ajnana vimohita. This kind of delusionary thinking they indulge in. Aneka chitta vibhranta. Their mind is rotating with all kinds of thoughts. Mohajala samavrita. They are caught up in mohajala. Prasakta kamabhogeshu patanti narake ashucho. Always interested in only enjoying the enjoyments. Atma sambhavita stabdha. Always praising themselves. Dhanamana madanvita. They are full of mada due to dhana and mana. Yajante nama yajnaste dambhena vidhipurvakam. They will also do some kind of yajnas with dambha, bombastic, boasting themselves and without correct procedure. नाममात्रे यज्ञैस्ते दम्भेन धर्मध्वजितया अविधिपूर्वकं विधितां. They will do namesake yajnas. Ahankaram, balam, darpam, kamam, krodham cha samshrita. They are full of ahankaram, balam, darpam, kamam, krodham. Mamatma paradeheshu pradishvante abhyasuyaka. Mam Ishwaram Atmanam Paradeheshu Swadehe Paradeheshu Tad Buddhi Karma Sakshi Utam Mam Pradvishanto. When you hate somebody, you are hating Ishvara in him. Machasna Amachana Titum Pradveshantum Kurvanto Abhyasuyaka Sma Sanmangastham Muneshu Asahamana. Tanaham, what will I do with them? Tanaham Dvishata Kruran Samsareshu Naradhaman Kshipam Yasrajam Ashubhan Asurishveva Yunish. I will destroy them. Tanaham Sarvan Sanmarga Pratipaksha Bhutan Sadhu Dveshinaha Dvishatascha Mam Kruram Samsareshu Aneka Naraka Samvarna Margeshu Naradhama Sadharm Adharma Doshavatvat Kshipami Prakshipami Ajasram Santatam Ashubhashava Karma Karinaha Asurishveva Krura Karma Prayama Vyagrasimhad Yonishu Kshipamityeva Sambandha. They will be born. I'll make sure that they'll be born as tigers, lions, and so on. Next. Asurim Yonimapanna Mudha Janmani Janmani. They'll be born as Asuras or those fierce animals, one life after another. Mam Aprapya Kaunteya, they will never reach me. Yanti Adhamam Gatim, they will go into the pitfalls of the lowest levels. Trividham Narakasyedam Dwaram Nashanam Atmanaha. This Naraka hell is of having 3 doors. Kama Krodhas Tadha Lobha. Tasmad Etat Trayam Tyajed. Therefore you give up these 3. Kama Krodha Lobha. Etayar Vimukta Kaunteya. A person who is devoid of these 3. Tamodwara is Tripirnarha. Acharitya Atmana Sreyaha. Tato Yati Paramgati. If he does something good for himself, he will reach higher levels. Yes, Shastra Vidhimutsrujya Vartate Kamakarataha. A person who abandons the Shastra Vidhi. Shastra is telling you do this, do this, do this, and you want to abandon it. Such a person will na siddhim avapnoti. He will not get success. He will not get sukham. Na param gatim. Tasmat shastram pramanam te karya karyo vyavasthito. What you should do and what you should not do, you should adopt and follow the Shastra. Which Shastra? Dharma Shastra, Yoga Shastra, or Gita Shastra, which is a summary of all Shastras. Yatva Shastra Vidhanoktum Karma Kartumiharhasi. You shall perform all actions as per the Shastra. Iti Sri Mahabharate Shatasasrikayam Samhitayam Vayasikayam Bhishma Parvani Srimad Bhagawadgita Su Upanishatsu Parabrahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishnarjuna Samvade Daivasura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga Nam Shodashodhyaya. Finished.
Thank you very much, Prabhu Garu. Now we'll have Prarthana and then have questions. Prabhu Garu.
Okay. Let us request Venkat Narayan Garu. Please chant Prarthana.
Yes, sir. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तान् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः पौत्रिणः अधनाः सदनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम शांति 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 ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति
సర్వే జన సుఖినో భవంతు స్వస్తి. ధన్యవాదములండి వెంకట నారాయణ గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. నౌ లెట్స్ గో ఫర్ నేషనల్ యాంథమ్. చల్లా చిరిబాబు గారు.
Yeah. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. जय हिंद.
జై ధన్యవాదములండి చల్లా చిరిబాబు గారు. ప్లీజ్ గో అహెడ్ విత్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్ సెషన్.
Right. There is one question in the chat box. What is the role of God divinity in understanding man humanity?
Well, the Bhagavad-Gita itself is giving answer to your question. The whole of Bhagavad-Gita is explaining about man and also God. There are three parts. The first 6 chapters are explaining about man, Jiva, and that is Tvam Padartha. The second 6 chapters in it is explaining about God. That is 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. And the remaining 6 chapters are explaining the interaction or unification of God and man. To elevate man to higher levels so that he overcomes his miseries and problems. And finally, he realizes his true nature as divine. In other words, when man knows that he is actually God, forgot his identity and is behaving like a man, not only man, but also like an animal or like a demon, then man is elevated to higher divine. That is what the Gita is. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Padmavati garu, you want to ask a question?
Guru garu namaskaram andi. Yoga in definition it told, but I am unable to write. Indriyadi upasamhare ekagrataya tadanantaram vadat mahasaya.
Samahita sittaha, I mean samadhi, deep concentration and meditation and absorption. We have discussed in Yoga Sutras, right? So, dharana, jhana, samadhi. So that is elaborate description. Here it is just brief description. Samahita chittaha. Shankaracharya's commentary you should take. That is standard. Of course, more deeper interpretations also exist, but that is minimum level. Okay, next.
Kaipa Rameswara garu.
Mahodaya, namaskaram Mahodaya. In Purushottama Yoga, Kshara, Akshara and Purushottama, 3 references have been made. And I am quoting this Sweta Upanishad. Ksharam Pradhanam Amruta Aksharam Haraha Ksharatma Navisite Deva Ekaha. Here, what is the meaning of Pradhanam Mahodaya?
Pradhana is like this Akshara Purusha. It is from which everything has come. Whereas the Paramatma is third, beyond the two.
That means Atma, which is not destructible, is it Akshara?
No. See, I have explained already clearly in the 15th chapter. That is 15th chapter is the ultimate. So What Kshara means? Everything that is all the items which are Ksharas Sarvani Bhutani. All Bhutas are Ksharas. Kutastho Akshara Uchade. There is Kutastha, the neutral, the static, which is Akshara, like Pradhana, let us say. And beyond the two is Paramatma, Purushottama.
Purushottam.
So the Gita is explaining something more deeper. Okay.
And Mahodaya, one more question, Mahodaya. You said this Darpa people will do yajnas. Will they get any result out of that one, ma'am?
Dharma Yajna, just for namesake, they are doing for show off, showing off.
Sir, can we say that Daksha Yajna, where Daksha was destroyed by Veerabhadra, that Yajna also comes into this category?
No, that's a different issue. We are talking about humans, we are not talking about devatas. Don't confuse unnecessarily. They are all devatas, that is different story. Here it is humans performing it. The fellow doesn't have any faith or understanding or knowledge or good character, but he will be doing some yajna for the sake of showing off. Like, Duryodhana also wanted to do, I think,
Rajasuya.
yeah, so like that. So, first of all, your character should be good. Then your intention should be good. Your knowledge level should be high. Only then yajna will be, and intention, yeah,
Fruitful.
yeah, really truthful and fruitful. Okay, next.
ధన్యవాదాలు మహోదయ. నమస్కారం.
కేటరాజు గారు,
గురువు గారు, ఈ 15వ అధ్యాయంలో మొదటి
English,
శ్లోకం
English.
కొంచెం మళ్ళా 15th చాప్టర్ లో ఫస్ట్ శ్లోక ఒక్కసారి మళ్ళీ.
Urdhvamulam adashakam aswatham prahuravayam. So I have explained in detail what is this Ashwatha. This Ashwatha word itself means that which is not there tomorrow. That means that which goes on changing, temporary. This universe which appears samsara, this is samsara vriksha. Okay? And it has got mula at the top, that is the root, God is at the top, and details are at the bottom, the leaves and the branches and the flowers and the fruits. Guna pravruddha vishaya pravada. The samsara you know very well. Do I need to explain what is samsara to you? You are experiencing it daily, right? So the vicissitudes of samsara, we are experiencing it daily. The same is this vriksha. But the root of it is God at the top, and the bottom is all this Maya Prapancham. Vishaya Pravala. Vishayas are the Pravala, that means they are the fruits. Guna Pravruddha Vishaya. The Trigunas are fully in action, and the manifest universe, samsara, that is the tree. Okay?
ఓకే, నమస్తే.
ఓకే, పంతులు రవీంద్ర గారు.
Karan Guru Garu. So this regarding this 14th sloka, sir. Aham Vaisvanaro Bhutva Praninan Dehamasritaha Pranapana Samyukta
Samayukta.
Samayukta
Pachami annam
Chaturvidam. This is for digestion purpose, it told. But my grandmother used to say Jirnam Jirnam Vatapi Jirnam 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 Vatapi Jirnam.
That is after food. That is when you sleep. This is before eating. Just starting.
I think there are no more questions. Babu garu.
Okay.
Hari Om. 1 minute, sir. Hari Om.
చెప్పండి.
In
చెప్పండి.
Potana Bhagavatam, there is one poem, Lokambulu Lokesulu Lokastulu Teginatidi, Alokambaku Penji Kati Kavala Neka, Nevan Deka Pruti Veluvanathan in Nese Vintun. That is refers to Purushottama, sir?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
ధన్యవాదాలు మహోదయ. నమస్కారः.
So,
సర్వేభ్యో నమస్కారः. శ్వః పునర్మిలామः.
He said.